As we head through into autumn, there are some fantastic trees which create great displays from their leaves before they drop. This particular one is Liriodendron tulipifera, or the tulip tree as it's commonly known. It goes a lovely butter yellow as we head through into November. It's a real stunner. As well as great autumn colour, you can get some great scents from some of the plants in the garden. This particular one is Cercidiphyllum japonica. It's a weeping form. As the leaves start to go brown, you get this lovely smell of burnt sugar. It's a fantastic plant to really highlight the senses. We're down near Alice's seat, and this is the Acer glade. You don't traditionally see acers planted so commonly in the Cornish gardens, but I think they're a great addition, something that's really sort of adds that extra value, especially as you head through into autumn. You get these fantastic autumn tints just starting to come on the foliage before they drop the leaves. There's also a lovely collection of snakebark maples down here as well, so they have the added bonus of showing off that bark in the winter when the leaves have dropped. Acers have so many different facets which make them exciting and a nice introduction into a garden. They have fantastic spring colour, new foliage as it unfurls in the spring. They have wonderful autumn tints, but also some of them have coloured stems. And this particular one is Acer griseum. It has this lovely papery peeling bark with this lovely cinnamon coloured underneath. It really is a real stunner in the garden. The view out from the Cascade looking into the garden has to be one of the most iconic viewpoints as you walk around Treby. It's a real sort of mishmash of foliage and form, and at this time of year you get some of the lovely autumnal tints starting to show, especially with the copper beech and some of the acers. So it really sort of picks out something different at different times of the year. You've still got the foliage form with the bamboo and some of the more sort of unusual tender plants, but it really does create a wonderful tapestry of interest. People often think of camellias as being late winter into spring, but actually there's some really early flowering forms. The sasanquas in particular really do give early colour, so going through October into November they just start to come into flower. This is Sasanqua Crimson King. It has a gentle scent, a very, very pale scent. It tends to do better in a slightly sunnier position, so if you're going to grow a sasanqua, it likes a reasonably sunny position to flower well. It's a fantastic plant for us, very old. This is probably over 100 years old, but they really do give that added bonus of colour as you head through into autumn. This is probably one of the most spectacular of the sasanqua camellias. This is Camellia sasanqua Dazzler. It's a really good showy camellia, has a really bold flower and a lovely delicate scent. If you're looking for late interest in the garden, you can't beat Abutilons. This is Abutilon Kentish Belle. It has these lovely orange bells. It's one of those plants that really benefits from a nice sunny position up against the wall, so you can train it back against a fence or a wall. As we head through into autumn, one of my favourite plants and one that gives you the added bonus of scent is Abelia cross grandiflora. It's also a wonderful plant for the pollinators. You'll see it covered in bees and butterflies. It really is a pollinator's magnet. There's quite a bit of variation in shape and form and also hardiness in Banksias in Cornwall, but this is Banksia integrifolia. It's probably one of the toughest, one that will really do well in the Cornish environment. It has these wonderful cones which just form at this time of year, really pretty. They hold all the way through into next year, obviously in the dried form, but it really does stand out with those lovely flowers. A really good architectural plant at this time of year is Erygnium pandanifolium. It has these huge flower spikes and these wonderful flowers which really do stand out, really good for cut foliage and cut flower displays as well. A real good plant for a drier space in the garden where you've got a bit of room for it to grow. If you're looking for a fantastic display at this time of the year, you can't beat Nerines. This is Nerine bowdenii. It's a South African bulb that'll do well in slightly shady position, but it does best in the full sun. So if you've got a really good sunny spot on a bank where you can really get close to those flowers, it's a real bonus. It only lasts for a few weeks, but when it does, you just can't beat it.